CBS Sports put out a list of the top 150 college football players. And BYU's Jake Retzlaff is coming in at number 99.
I think he took great strides in spring ball to get better with the way he took care of the ball and with his decision-making and with his leadership. He's very comfortable in the shoes he's in right now, and it shows.
Welcome back to BYU Sports Nation. We are live from the Fan Fest at Sandtown Park in St. George, Utah. Beautiful Saturday evening. Alongside Jason Shepard, I am Spencer Linton, and joining us now is the BYU quarterback, Jake Retzlaff, who is with us to celebrate with the fans as well. Jake, good to have you back on the show. And I'm hoping you had an opportunity to get out and play golf with the other guys.
Yeah, we had some fun, man. Beautiful course up there and up here, down here in sunny St. George. It was awesome. It was windy to start the day, and we were like, no, not one of those days. And then it just died down towards the end, so a little wind, but by the end of it, it was beautiful. I mean, unbelievable course up at the ledges. Had a lot of fun.
What is this offseason like compared to last offseason, where everybody had BYU picked low and nobody was paying any attention, and now it's the exact opposite for the team, for you personally? It's just night and day from a year ago, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, a big difference. I mean, for me, the biggest thing is, like, this is the first time not in a competition, right? So it's a totally different mindset, but, I mean, not really at the same time. Like, at the same time, it's pushing myself to develop and get better and be the best every single day. But it's kind of more fun for the veterans to be able to go after it and be like, we know what the standard is, we know what we expect, and now we have to hold it. The thing we say in the quarterback room is the hardest thing about the standard is you are the standard. And so you got to go out there and do it every day. And it's been super fun to challenge other veterans. It's super cool, like, be able to be in practice, be in workouts, and, like, have the veteran, the leaders in the beginning, you know, when it's Bruce Mitchell and Waylon yelling at Keanu Tanavas, like, all the leaders going at it, it gets everybody else fired up and gets practice really good. And now is that dead time of year, you know what I mean? Like, but, you know, coming in as a dude or as a team who is no longer in the shadows, the mindset's no longer win, it's dominate.
Jake, there have been a couple of key departures. Keelan Marion, wide receiver, Harrison Taggart on the defensive side, linebacker. BYU's working to bring in some other pieces. But from what we've gathered, you feel like the core and the team are still together in spite of what are considered notable departures. So how do you perceive that all? Because they're your friends. You want the best for them individually, but they're no longer with the team. So how do you handle that all?
Yeah, it's a brutal process, you know what I mean? Like, those guys, I love those guys to death. I wish they could stay. I wish the best for them at the same time, like you're saying. But I do believe that we have retained our solid core, our solid individuals. This group, I mean, a lot of those guys are here today. Get to hang out with them, like, you know, hanging out with Jason Parker, and then, you know, on the other side of the ball with, you know, Jack and Glasser showing up. It's fun to be able to have that core back. And like you say, we're going to miss those guys. I love those guys. I hope the best for them. But the Cougs are going to be good. We got our solid core. We got the leadership core is sticking around. In that perspective, no leaders have decided to just kind of take off on us. Everybody is bought in, and it's cool to see that. It's in this new age. It's so uncertain that you really actually don't know what's going to happen next. And so, being a part of that leadership group, that leadership committee, knowing that you're looking around and all those guys didn't hit the portal. And now Keelan led in a lot of ways, and so did Harry. But when it was the actual leadership group, like, none of those guys left. And we're like, well, our leaderships are bought in and are ready to go. And that just trickles down to the rest of the team. And so that's why we retain so much of we have. And, you know, we'll find the pieces we need. But right now, I love the group we got.
Even when things were going really, really well last year, I know that as competitors, you always want to get better. There's always something you can get better at. So if you want to take that next step, that next level, what does that next level look like for this offense, do you think?
Well, like I said, we're no longer trying to win games. We're trying to dominate games. We're trying to score every possession. This is something in high school that got, you know, stamped into my brain, was score every possession. And, like, I'm saying that to guys. And I said that at halftime of Oklahoma State, and we went out and scored every single possession in the second half against Oklahoma State. And so that is our goal as an offense. We are going to score every possession. It's do your 111th at the same time. We can't score 30 points on one play. It's making sure we're taking every play for what it is, something that Steve Young has, you know, guided me down that path, where it's like every single play matters. And what doesn't matter is the last play. No matter what, that last play actually doesn't matter anymore, whether it was good or bad. It's about this play right now, and that's the mindset that this team's going to have. And offensively, we're taking big strides towards that, and that starts with the leaders.
All right, we have to end this interview in 60 seconds because the show is ending, but we have to ask you, with you working with John Beck, how is he going to help you as a quarterback?
John Beck is an incredible human being, first of all. Like, he's just a great guy to be around. I get the pleasure to work out with him. We're actually continuing to drive south. We're going down to Southern California now. Me, Chase, and Parker are. Carson Ryan's going to meet us down there. And so, JoJo's already a SoCal guy, so he'll be down there too. And, we're excited to be able to be around him. Unfortunately, he actually won't be down there this week, but I was with him last week, and he's just a dude who knows ball like no other. He's been around it. He sees it. He went through it himself, but he's also so involved with it right now that it's like that is the guy who is the authority figure in the quarterback space, period. And so to be able to call him or text him whenever I need to, whenever I got questions, and him reaching out and being, hey, I'm going to be in town this week, and or work out and just talk, and be able to get more than just physical things out of every workout. It's the mental stuff. It's talking through things and being like, okay, hey, John, A-Rod's kind of asking us to do this. What do you think about that? He's like, okay, yeah, you can do this by doing this. But if he's asking you to do that, he might be asking too much. But, John's awesome. I love him.
Great stuff. So glad you're working with him. We appreciate you spending some time with us, and hope you enjoy the rest of the Fan Fest and your trip to Israel as well.
It's going to be fun. I'm excited.
You got it, man. Our thanks to today's guests, Kalani Sitake, Jack Kelly.